welcome everyone to Rice-Eccles Stadium and one of the most intimidating environments in all of college football. Mostly because the Utah Utes are always a handful. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the BYU Cougars, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Utes will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So BYU's offense is on the field for the first time today. They recruit against each other. They live next door to each other in the case of the fans, and that's why this is an intense rivalry.
Intense, and it doesn't matter. They've been in the same conference. They haven't been in the same conference. They've been independent. They've been all over the place with this. But you know what it is? It's a game that matters every single year to both these universities.
You're right, David. They always just seem to find each other, right, on the collision course. And BYU-Utah, to me, is one of the most physical games in all of college football every single year. And you know this one's not going to be any different.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Retzlaff. Unloads to the right. And this is going to be incomplete on third. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So the Utah Utes offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And David, we'll see just how effective they can be on the ground running against a backer like this.
But they're going to do what they do, and they're going to feature their guy. He's an elite running back. You're a great linebacker. Let's see who wins this battle.
There have been entire defenses that haven't been able to slow this running back down. This linebacker, though, he's got the athleticism to do it himself.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you...
And the quarterback is snowed under.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in third and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Utes send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and take it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The last time these two drew battle lines, it was BYU with the ethereal experience winning a close one.
And BYU took a lot of pride because they wore Utah down in that game, and they know they got to try to do that again in this one.
Yeah, and now Utah's heard about it for a whole year, and all they've thought about is payback and winning the state of Utah.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Determined effort to pick up 6 and get it inside the red zone and down to the 16.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. BYU right back to the line. Quarterback checking off. To the air, it's Retzlaff. Lets it fly. Ball in the air, intercepted. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Utes! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off.
And he's running in the open. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. This clash dates all the way back to the late 1800s and is carried on through days of independence, changes in conference affiliation, but the constant is disdain and contempt for the other side.
You're right, Reese. It's pretty wild because the rivalry dates back to the same year the state of Utah was founded in 1896. That's how long these two teams have been going. This thing is historic, and every year, David, it's an incredible football game.
And I love it.
Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Retzlaff. Starting to feel a little pressure. Makes the grab on the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
It's incomplete. He was shooting. It's 3rd there.
Yeah, and just got enough of the football there by the defender, breaking on the football, getting his hand on it. He couldn't bat it down, but he got a fingertip on it, tipped that thing away from the receiver, made the big play, saving the touchdown.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Catch in the middle, it's Hill. They make the stop, and that'll bring the 1st quarter to a close. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Slams ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, BYU! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And it's perfect. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Florida sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in the swamp. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw. It's Rising. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll ride Davis here. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. On 1st and goal, let's see if BYU can score here. They'll try to get it in with the run. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. 2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. Trying to slam in. He's stuffed, knocked down behind the line of scrimmage on 4th and goal, and they'll have it at the 3.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down.
They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. They're not afraid to let one fly from back here. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The give to the single back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. The Utes with the 1st and 10. The give to the back. Jukes his way for more. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
I think you're seeing an example right now of some of the playmakers this offense has and just how deceptive they are. Once they have the football in their hands, they're just so difficult to tackle and bring down. David, they've got some difference makers at the running back position.
And it's really hard when you've got backs and speed all over the field, but when you get in the open field, man, it's got to be each other. There's got to be multiple guys coming to the ball carrier at one time so you can get him on the ground. One guy at a time makes it really, really hard. This defense has got to do a better job getting to the football at the same time with some bad intentions. Get that dude on the ground, man.
And the Utes look to keep this drive humming. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And that ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Still on the 35-yard line after that incompletion. Here comes 2nd and 10. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He's going to run it. Open space at the 25. And it's slipped out. So he recovers his own fumble, but they will have to turn it over on downs.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Right down the middle. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Let's see if they play it conservatively and try to get some of the yardage back on 2nd and long from the 13. Looking for a man. It's Rising. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, you can see he had him. He completes it for the 1st down.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Utes line up to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. The defense pounced on that, and now they're headed the other way. Touchdown, Utah! The defense takes matters into their own hands.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Finds his man. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. BYU lines up quickly. He wants to throw. Got his man. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a man. It's Retzlaff. They're trying to get to it. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Going for the big play. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. He's going to pass. That's caught. It's Roberts. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Great job on the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Pulls it in. It's Roberts. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Unloads it left. It's caught. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, between the coaches who have matched wits in this game and the players and the unforgettable moments, BYU-Utah is must-see TV, and today is no different.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these.
Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Utes! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. And Utah is starting to assert itself and seize command of this rivalry by building a big lead.
And the Utes are always ready. This is a team that you can always depend on. Rivalry game, week in, week out. They're built, they know who they are, they're disciplined, they're tough, and that's why they're winning this football game.
And I feel like Utah is also one of those teams that's just ready to pounce, right? They're ready for you to make a mistake, and then they take advantage of it, and that's what they've been able to do in this game. They came in with a good game plan, and they are executing.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking downfield, it's Retzlaff. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown, BYU! A great catch and run for 6.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Missouri was able to finish off a close one in Columbia. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
This time it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He looks that one in nicely. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play.
A shot toward the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Cougars.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field.
Off he goes! At the 30. Just like that. A huge gain, and they got it inside the 10. They'll mark it as the 8.
As a defense, you always have to be aware of this guy. You know, having watched film, he's got the speed to get behind your safeties, and they let him get behind him there. That was a big play offensively, and the defense, they've got to change up their coverage.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Utah! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. That was a lightning-fast drive. It ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they were really...
He's got it down the left. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties.
He'll take a shot. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar! He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scout. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Getting set for the point after. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Movement here from the tight end. Right back to him on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stops at the line of scrimmage. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Defense in press coverage. To throw, it's rising. Gets it out fast. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Utes!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The play action fake. Feeling some heat. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run and try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the...
All kinds of running room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Heaves it on the run. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
On the move, it's Bernard. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Utah! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Looking to move it through the air. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, BYU! Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes them.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand. They're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Utes will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Second down coming up. Quarterback checking the play. To the air, it's Retzlaff. Throws to the wideout. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. Trying to pick up a first down. They're going to go to the air on third and short. It's complete to the left. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. BYU right back to the line. They just keep throwing him the ball, this time on the slant.
No doubt. And you've seen it with the slant. You've seen other routes. Every route he's running, he's good. He seems to be open. So I'm going to continue to pick at this matchup every chance I get.
And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And the defensive line, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. If you're the defensive coordinator, no time to worry about bust. You have to sell out to get the ball back. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires left. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
To the air on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. First down sack pushes it back. Now it's second down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Across the 25, he's got room. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And the Utes getting set on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Utes! They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, BYU!
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ballgame. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, your defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick.
And a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
On first down, here comes this offense. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
To the ground with the back. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. Defense will use a timeout, 22 seconds remaining in the game. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. They move the tight end all over. They'll go with the running game on 4th down here. He's not going to get there, and they'll have to give up the football.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. All wideouts, no backs. Going up top on 1st down. Fires on the run. He's got it inside the 15. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. He wants to throw it. Quarterback moving. Going for 6. It's incomplete, and the last chance is just out of reach, and that's going to do it. There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese. And that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats, you take the